We were not talking at all. Our fault.
All right. I bet
All right.
that looked awesome.
Yeah, that was great. I'm John. This is Brandon, and this is our end of summer sample slam.
We're gonna slam samples.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We've got a little bit on the itinerary tonight. We've got some Calumet 16 that we're gonna pop, and we're gonna give you just kind of a brief review of that. No sound, camo. So, what do you need to
Still?
send to chat? Open a web browser.
Technical difficulties.
I think we're good now. It should have been good.
Music is a bit
Start
loud.
over. What do you mean start over? I did start over.
Music is a bit loud. No sound. Camo and Pac-Man.
Okay, honestly, is this Camo or Pac-Man?
They are the worst.
No,
You guys-
they're the best.
Right now, they're the worst.
Well, yeah.
Start over. All right, sample, end of summer sample slam. We're going to slam samples, drink Calumet 16.
Yep.
I'm Brandon. This is John.
Yep.
This is Gentleman and Whiskey Live. Did I miss anything?
No, I think you got it.
Okay, we got giveaways tonight. Multiple
Yep.
giveaways, multiple things.
Yep.
When you post in the chat, that enters you for the grand prize giveaway at the end. So there's some coasters. There's a magnet.
Look at this sweet magnet.
I lost my magnet from
Well,
last week.
Good news. I have more.
Good.
Look at that.
Cool. What else? Glen Cairns. We're giving away some Glens. Everybody needs
Yep.
more Glens.
We have-
Who doesn't want Glens?
Glencairn glasses. If I can figure out how to do it correctly between now and then, they will be the first Gentleman and Whiskey engraved Glens.
No promises.
No promises, but also I might
Maybe.
deliver.
Maybe.
It's very
Okay.
possible that I will deliver
Okay.
there.
You might get surprise stickers.
Yep.
Looks like we have stickers over there. Lots of good stuff.
There's apparently something going on nearby because stuff is going down my driveway, and my dog is, being a dog.
When I said start over, you just realized your mic was muted. Got it.
Yeah, no.
I'm being serious.
Yeah,
It's
we're good
Camo.
now.
Which one's Pac-Man and which one's Camo?
Pac-Man is the smaller one,
Okay.
and
Got it. Got
the
it.
other one. I don't want to dox
No,
them.
no. I got it. I was just asking.
Yep.
Very cool.
So every comment enters you to win. We're going to do a couple of giveaways, a couple of prize packs. Might include some samples from stuff that we're tasting tonight. Not obviously the samples, because that's the only ones we have of those. But, yeah.
Yeah, so we're also going to do a little bit of a game. John came up with this, so we got a whole bunch of samples from what Gentleman and Whiskey enjoyed last year. We have them in blind sample bottles, and we're going to spin the wheel, and it will tell us what we're going to try, and then we're going to see if John or myself can figure out what we're drinking. So very low chance I'll figure it out, I think, but it should be a lot of fun.
I mean, you might whoop my butt.
Here's the deal.
It's very possible.
Here's the deal. There's a Yellowstone sample in there, and supposedly I don't like Yellowstone. I don't think I like Yellowstone, and he told me that, and I'm super worried now that I'm gonna get the Yellowstone and I'm gonna like it or like rave about it. And I'll feel
Yep.
really dumb.
Uh, It's Brandon and I tonight in part because Nate decided that he was going to do a watch party for the new Lord of the Rings series, so that's
Oh.
pretty cool.
Don't ask me what I think about that. The new
Well,
series,
now I wanna-
not the watch party, the new series.
Now I want to ask you what you think about that.
I'm super worried that Amazon ruined it, like Lord of the Rings.
I don't know. Amazon's putting out some fire shows, no pun intended.
They are. That's true. I tried to watch The Fellowship of the Ring last night with my wife, and she was super mad at me because I couldn't quote all the lines. It was like doing that, and she doesn't like it. So
Yeah, Faith doesn't like it when we watch Star Wars.
it's super sad.
Yeah. Well, no, but it kind of is.
A little bit.
All right, hey, you want to grab that Calumet?
Yes.
And we're going to pop that. We're going to have some fun.
All right. So brand new bottle, Calumet Farm 16.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm going to switch
Switch.
to our nice graphic.
Oh, sweet. John likes Canva.
over there.
Wow.
I do like Canva.
I'm just kidding. I like Canva too. All right.
Hey, I learned to do stuff, all right? OBS is no...
It's
not
fine.
easy.
Sorry, you don't. John was gonna use his knife.
It's fine.
Are you ready
Yeah.
for the best part?
For some ASMR.
All right.
That's so good. All right.
Sweet.
Grab some Glens. Let's pour her up.
So, I'm interested to try this because I feel like the reviews I've watched on it. Oh, thank you. Are like a lot of people are saying that it takes some time to open up before it's really good.
Yep.
So we'll see. I can smell it from here. It smells a little young.
It smells a little
I
young.
was just gonna say, smells a little farmy. I need to read chat. I'm doing a bad job.
No,
Rings of
you're
Power.
fine.
Let's go. Yeah. So I'm hopeful. If it's good, I'm gonna be really excited. If the Amazon series is really good, um, I feel like sometimes some of these newer shows that come out, Hollywood or whoever's producing them wants to get their political stuff in there, and like if that's in there, I'm gonna be really upset. But if it's legitimately trying to like build on the Lord of the Rings, it'll be great.
See, and I think that's in part why it's better for you personally that it's done by Amazon and not Disney.
True.
Is because I think a lot of the negatives that you have about the new Star Wars shows is they do try to make it for everyone.
I'm not against it being
Right.
for everyone. It's
I didn't say you
it's the way that they do it sometimes. It's like, dude, stop it. How much of a Tolkien purist are you? Okay, well, I have not read anything other than The Hobbit. I read The Hobbit like 5 times. I read the Lord of the Rings trilogy once. I've not read anything of the Silmarillion or anything else from Tolkien. I was a huge nerd, though, of the original trilogy. I own the expanded editions, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, if that answers your question, I do love it a lot. I also know that Viggo Mortensen broke his toe while shooting, I think it was the Two Towers, right? Like, that's the thing that everybody quotes. I don't know.
So
It smells good.
yeah, it's a lot of oak, some like apple notes.
Yeah, definitely. It's very, like, there's a sweetness.
Yeah.
Maybe a little tobacco-y, too, when I get my nose in there.
That's what I want to pop out chat. So I can see the chat.
Yeah, it's so funny. I was like, the last time you guys did a live stream, I was like, I kept thinking, read the chat more, and now I'm not reading the chat. So sorry, guys.
There's a lot of the stuff I think this time you're gonna be.
Yeah, Camo. What do you think? Are you a Lord of the Rings or a Tolkien purist? I don't know. I like this.
Something. So there's, I mean, I don't have the banana counter, but start up the banana counter because I do smell bananas. Like I smell like a lot of dry oak. I interpret that usually as bananas.
Dry oak. That's a good way to describe it.
It's definitely sawdusty, and it's got this. I'm gonna explain it weird, and I know that, but there's like this tickle that makes me think of a rye. Like there's some of those herbal notes in rye, and this isn't like specifically rye-esque, but it's got some of those notes that then are precursors to like spearmint and hibiscus and all of those things that I get off of ryes or, Four Roses. So, you better digress,
Right,
Brett.
I gotta catch up here. Rings of Power. Let's go. How much we're talking? Based off of that, I think you will enjoy it if you like the OTR movies. Yep, I do. Calumet. Yep. I don't know. I really like the way this smells, but there is something that is just. I mean, I said tobacco, or you said sawdust, or something that's more. I don't know.
It's a really good way to put it, Brett.
Did I say that?
What? Did you say what?
The name?
No, he said it in the chat above. Hi, it's Brett.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was like super
you didn't
worried.
dox
I was
him on
super
the
worried
internet.
that I just like outed him. Oh no, Camo Pac-Man's real name is Brett.
All right. Cheers.
Oh yeah.
It's weird on the palate too.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's
there's.
so thin.
Mhm.
So
It's sweet. It's really hot for.
106 proof.
Mhm.
Yeah, we should probably talk stats on this bottle.
Yeah, let's do that. So it's 16 years old.
Yep, price is 150 MSRP. I would imagine it's probably around that most places. Yo, Eric stopped in. What's up, Eric?
Yo. Am I at the bottom?
Your chat's a little behind.
It is a little behind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read this one. Sweet. What's up, Eric?
It is non-chill filtered. It is 74% corn, 18% rye, 8% malted barley, which is a mash bill that Barton produces.
Nice.
So, not 100% sure it's Barton, but pretty sure it's Barton. It is the sister to Sam Houston. Sam Houston has a 15 and does a bunch of other stuff. So
It's one of our samples for later. Not from last year, the sample collection. That we're
right,
gonna
yep,
drink.
yep.
It's not blind.
One of our possible 9 samples that we will determine using the party wheel.
I was gonna. Anything to say about the party wheel?
Party wheel's ballin'.
It is. It's nice. I like the way it sounds.
It's so much fun. Yeah, it's very
satisfying.
It's very tactile.
Yeah, it's a great way to put that.
So initial impressions. It's really thin for 16-year whiskey. It's got a great color.
You said it's uncut, right?
Yeah, it's uncut. No, it is cut because it's cut down to 106 proof. So
It's
they
just
do
not
add
chill
water.
filtered.
Correct. It's non-chill filtered. So what that means is they don't use a filtration system that chills the whiskey and then takes the fatty lipids and acids out of it. Most often that's because a lot of people don't like when they put their whiskey in the freezer and then it comes out all clumpy. That's understandable,
Yeah.
but don't put your whiskey in the freezer.
That was what I was gonna say. Don't put your whiskey in the freezer. Then you'll be fine.
It's true. Drink your whiskey at room temperature.
Yeah.
Ice is
put
fine.
your rum in the freezer. Not
Some of your rums. There are some high-end rums. When we get around to doing
Yeah.
Gentlemen and Cigars, I actually want to do a series where we do a cigar with coffee, rum, and whiskey,
Oh,
and
that's a
see
great
which of
idea.
those pairs best
That'll be
with
super fun.
cigars. So yeah, Gentlemen and Cigars coming soon. We already have an Instagram. We actually have a YouTube page. So it'd be awesome if you subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Get us boosted.
Yep.
You know. Help us out here. We're up to 143 subscribers, which is super cool.
That's super awesome.
We were at
Very cool.
138 at the beginning of the week, so that's 5 this week already.
Very cool. Yep,
Not
keep
as
that
cool
rolling,
as.
guys. Sorry.
No, you're
I need
good.
to cut you off.
No, you're great.
I feel like if I had spent $150 on this bottle, I would be a little disappointed. I love the nose. Like, I think the nose is really great. But the palate, it's not bad. It's good. Like, it's really good. But it's not like $150 blowing my mind good.
Okay. All right, think about it in these terms, right? So you like Knob Creek 12.
Sure.
Would you buy almost 2.5 Knob Creek 12s over this?
Ooh, that's tough. Maybe. I don't know. That's tough to say. I can't answer at this time.
I mean, I know I would, and I don't really care for 12 that much. It's 100 proof, so it's 6 proof less. It is chill filtered, but this just isn't doing it for me. Like, to be perfectly blunt, like, I would give this maybe a 6.5. Like, the nose isn't wowing, but the nose and the palate are very consistent, and neither one of them wow me.
See, for me, the palate isn't consistent with the nose. The nose is a lot sweeter than the palate for me, and then the finish is like very, like, for me, it's very short. Like, the heat doesn't really come through on the finish. Like, it,
Yeah.
especially for a 16-year-old
Mhm.
product like that, we're paying $10 or more per year. I don't know.
If you're into smooth whiskey, this might be your jam, though.
That first sip was hot though.
A little bit.
It calmed down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not unflavorful. Like, it's got a good amount of oak. It is not over oaked, which I was worried that it would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
It fits into that line of what I would want in a whiskey, and it's decently fruity. There's some weird notes that I can't quite pinpoint. I'm interested to see how it changes. So I've known a lot of people say that price point is a little above where I like it. Remus 5 was getting for under 100. Lucky 7 14-year is age Barton to cash strength. Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Eric,
disagree with that.
how much is Lucky 714? Is that the same? Is that
think
under
it's
100 too?
I think it's
Or is
130.
Is it 130?
I know I think it is a store pick also, and I think Bourbon Streets was 130.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on that one. But yeah, Lucky 7 is also very comparable.
Yeah.
but at cast strength.
Yeah. So like you were saying, I would be interested in a month to see what it tastes like after it opens up a little bit. But fresh crack, $150.
$150. Okay, so it's roughly the same.
I don't. I wouldn't. I would not buy it again. Would be a little disappointed. I guess that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy it. So, you know.
No, you just texted me that it was there, and it burned in my brain.
Yes, I did. Yep, I saw it, and I was like, "Hey, dude, Calumet 16."
Yeah, we'll do a full review of it probably with Nate at some point. Get his opinions, and it'll be interesting to see how it changes between now and then.
Yeah,
like
sure.
I had started saying this. I don't think I ever finished my thought. A lot of YouTubers and other people that I know have said that it does change over time, and it opens up a little bit. So give it a couple weeks, month to to open up, and we'll give it a proper review. Brett, smooth means it's underproofed.
No comment. What are you guys drinking? Why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us what you?
Yeah,
are
seriously.
Drinking?
What are you guys drinking, Eric?
What's next on the?
Next on the agenda would be to
Calumet Farm
promo
16.
some of the things that we're giving away.
Okay, cool.
We are giving away Gentleman of Whiskey coasters. I don't know if you can see those.
There it is. Found it.
Yep, found it. We're giving away these sweet magnets that we got made. I can find the middle. It's fine. Whiskey in the evening, coffee in the morning. Those are dope. We've got stickers. Unfortunately, most of them are in my car. My car is at work right now because I brought my grill home today. Come on.
The stickers
Focus
are
in.
sweet though. Here, give it to me.
Okay, you do that thing. Oh, put. Yeah, right. You did the thing.
I sorta.
We are giving away T-shirts. I can get these made. They are I Just Want Whiskey, Gentleman of Whiskey T-shirts. If that's your thing. Or I've got these beautiful maroon tank tops, G&W on the breast, Gentleman of Whiskey on the back. I know Eric has gotten one of these. Eric said he was going to wear it to the beach. That's super cool. Eric won our last time we had lives. So, yeah. Got those to give away, and we've got some samples to open.
Yep.
So I'm going to cleanse my palate a little bit with some water.
Cool. I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Okay, you spin the wheel? You're going to spin the wheel first time?
I'm gonna spin the party wheel.
You might want to move the Calumet first.
Back here. Okay.
Is that too dark back there now?
Ready? Here we go. Party
Yep.
wheel.
Party wheel. Number 6. Wild Turkey Master's Keep.
Wild Turkey Master Keep. Sweet. This is Master Keep 1.
Yep. Which is toasted bourbon.
You said this came from Bourbon Bill?
Yes, this came from Bourbon Bill. Bourbon Bill is a YouTuber here, and that was my water going away from me.
Bourbon Bill, thanks. I've never had a Wild Turkey Master's Keep, so I'm stoked to try this. I'm going to grab a new Glen. I'm going to pour you some of this. What else we got on here? Eric, all of our guys.
Mercy. Merch is top notch. Thank you. I make all of it myself. I mean, I design all of it myself. Sticker Mule makes the stickers.
Did you see my face? Like, I wanted to, like, be a dick.
Look, I make the coasters, all right? I make the coasters from start to finish. And look, they've got freaking cork on the back. Look at those. They're nice and thick.
Yeah, they're nice.
Tactile. Why can I not find the center of this?
I don't know, dude.
Nice and lacquered. Beautiful.
I really want you to have as much of this as me, though.
I don't really care.
Bourbon Bill, did you hear that?
Wearing the tank out on the boat this weekend. Awesome, dude. Thanks for repping us.
Yeah, I love those tank tops. They're like the athletic material, so I wear them
I was looking
to work out and stuff.
Wild
They're
Turkey
super
Masters
nice.
Keep 1.
Did you want some?
No, I was just gonna get this out of your way, unless you want to keep them.
No, I don't want it.
There's not much of this one, babe, unfortunately. So I will give you some of the next one. My wife is over here moderating, so she's doing a great job.
Yes.
Ooh.
Sorry, I was talking to her.
Let's go back to the live overlay. We are done with Calumet.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Master's Keep is bottled and bond, so at least 4 years. At least... No, it is exactly 100 proof. Not at least. Merch.
So to John, everything is smooth. Sorry guys, again, catching up on chat here. It's great.
For those who don't understand the joke, I have said that the higher the proof, the better the whiskey. I am on both
That's
live
not what he-
stream and
You are about to get roasted. That's
What?
not the statement.
higher proof, better whiskey.
Higher the proof, more flavor.
That's
That has
true.
been your argument.
Okay, more proof, more flavor.
More flavor. That's
I had T-shirts made. It was
That's
great.
what's on the that's what's on our
It's
shirts.
not.
I threw my shirt away because it got too small in the washer or in the dryer.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, these.
I should have ordered a large.
Why is breaking bourbon so hard to find?
This smells good. I like this.
It is not bottled in bond. I apologize. Bear with me. It's 101 proof, so it's older 101. Company states blend includes 9-year, 10-year, and 14-year bourbons, 75 corn, 13 rye, 12% malted barley. Originally $175. Was available here in PA for literally one day.
Wow,
So,
it's awesome.
thanks, Bourbon Bill.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
I think the nose smells awesome.
It's appropriately woody.
And there's not like the proof, like there's no like heat. There's no ethanol, like it doesn't hurt at all.
It is toasted barrel finished.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Has a little bit of that like dry oak on the back end of the nose that is typical of wild turkey.
Yeah, but it's sweet. I don't know, it's sweet too. It's good. Hey, you guys never told us. Are you guys sipping on anything delicious? You guys, are we the only ones drinking?
I don't know.
That
No
kind
one
of be
responds to me. I'm trying.
that kind of be sad. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking
No,
directly
but the YouTube people.
to the people.
They're not responding.
Power to the people. I mean, it is
No,
still
talking.
7:22.
Talking to the people. It's also Friday night.
Yeah,
I thought about that. I was like, there's like probably other things people want to do.
yeah, and it is a holiday weekend, but we went for it. So
Oh, I mean, I'm not upset to be
Yeah.
here. I'm drinking Wild Turkey Master's Keep, so whatever. Hang
right.
out with you and Camo and Eric.
a little bit of cherry, not like pronounced cherry, but like just a hint.
There's a little bit. It's good. I really like the nose. I know I said that, but I do. I really like it.
See, I phrased it that way this time. No, it is now the argument.
I told you were gonna get roasted. for
That's
that.
fine. It's Brett.
That's
Brett's
not
gonna
the
roast me
argument.
literally no matter what I do.
Brett, that's what I said too. I did catch that right away.
Somehow I was behind 30 seconds.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
It's just the stream. It's how it is. All right. Want to try this?
Let's do it. Cheers.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh. That drink's much better than 101 proof should be.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
It's a blast. Like as soon as it hit my tongue, it was just absolutely like an explosion of flavor.
Yeah, it's super good. Especially because the nose is like soft. Like it's gentle and flavorful, but like
There's a lot of oak on the back end. They got a crazy amount of oak on the finish.
it's really good though.
Yeah. A lot of cherry. A lot of like baking spices.
Yeah,
And then
there's
some of those-
there's some baking spices on there for sure.
Some chocolate, like some toasted notes, like chocolate, like oak smells, not necessarily like charred oak is.
Right. No, it's I don't know. It's very good.
Love some good wood on the back end. Cheers, buddy.
Yikes.
There's no wet nuts though.
No wet nuts.
No wet nuts.
I really like that. Way better than Calumet Farm 16. And it's maybe not fair to compare it, but it's way better.
I mean, it's 9, 10, and 14-year whiskey. It's a similar, semi-similar. It's a little bit less rye, but it's a similar mash bill. I think it's fair to compare them. I mean, for $25 more, I would buy this 100% of the time over Calumet.
It's true.
You'll probably never see it again, and definitely probably never see it in MSRP. But I mean, I would snag pours of this at a bar for the right price.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, that's really good.
If I got the option to buy a bottle, I would overpay slightly.
Yeah, that's really good, especially because you get a sweet box. You know,
Sweet box. Yeah, they do have a sweet box.
boxes are cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're dope. If you are just joining us, I have literally no idea how many people are watching right now because I'm not paying attention. But we're doing giveaways. Any comment puts you in to win these whiskey in the evening, coffee in the morning, these coasters. Right there. Coasters. We got nice cork on the back, some stickers. You're better at the stickers. They say caution, gentlemen at work.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I tried.
Some Glencairns, possibly engraved, very, very possibly. We'll try and work that out. I am working from home next week, so I will be working
That's dope.
for sure.
Nice.
These sweet gentlemen of whiskey tank tops.
Yeah, they're super nice, super comfortable.
Yep.
Or
Or
T-shirt you're wearing?
possibly
Yeah.
one of these.
I want one
I
of those.
just want whiskey t-shirts. We've got our logo here somewhere. Right there.
Very cool.
Yep.
It's a great T-shirt.
I like it.
I think I literally looked at you and was like, "Where's mine?" I saw you.
Yeah, I wore it to our last group tasting. And
Yeah,
it
I was like, dude,
pretty
what
dope.
the heck? All right. Moving along. What's next?
I don't know. Do you want to do another blind sample? Do you want to...
Yeah, we could do that. A blind sample?
Or-
do you want to do the game?
Let's wait for the game. Let's wait
Okay.
till 8 o'clock. So let's...
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Let's chill out for a little bit. Talk some whiskey. What have you been drinking lately?
I have been drinking a lot of MGP sourced bottles that I have. So I was gifted a Belmead Reserve that I really like. I'm like halfway done with that. I've been drinking. I got about halfway down through that Nulu Reserve that I got in June when I was down in Delaware.
Okay.
So I'm trying to like stop drinking that. I'm drinking the Penelope Toasted a lot. That's super good.
What's the... Do you know the wood profile on yours?
On the Penelope Toasted,
Yeah.
it is a char level 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's 114 proof.
I feel like the one that we have was a char 4.
I feel like the one you have is a char 4, isn't it?
Right.
I think
Well,
they're different.
That's right. It is an upcoming video. It has not released yet. I was thinking about it because I was doing editing.
Well, isn't it the one that I did the first impressions on?
Yes, you
Isn't that a
did do
char
first
4?
impressions. Yep.
I think so. Yeah, they're just super good. They're
Yeah.
just so good. I was drinking a little Cooper's Craft 100 today, this afternoon. I'm almost done with that bottle. I'm super sad because it's so freaking good.
Well, you'll be able to pick some up in
Like 2 weeks.
in South Carolina.
Yeah.
It is an absolute travesty that Pennsylvania does not source it.
Dude, I don't understand why. You don't know why we get the blue, the 80 proof, and we don't get the 100 proof?
I don't know because we get early times too, and we don't get early times bottled and bond.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And it's dumb. Super dumb.
Okay.
What's it say?
I don't want to read it
you
on
can't
stream,
Okay, never mind.
but she said watch chat. So
Mhm,
I
mhm,
closed the
mhm.
chat again. Why do I do that?
Oh, our version of chat.
Yeah.
Got it. First time live streaming.
It's
I'm
over there.
learning.
That's why.
What have you been drinking?
So not much, honestly. The
Kudos.
last I drank it's so I went to the doctor because I have gout, and I never actually got diagnosed with gout, but I get like random pains in my foot, and it's obviously extremely painful. So I finally went to the doctor, and the doctor seemed like, "Hey, let's talk about all watch chat. Thanks, Brett." Well,
yeah, sweet.
If I trusted you even a little bit, I'd give you a wrench.
Nice.
Been
Oh,
killing
me.
some older bottles, all right. Like what? What you killing, Brett?
I need to watch this chat. Mine's a little behind too.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. So got some interesting news from the doctor. I did blood. They did blood tests while I was there. Basically, I went there for gout, and they were like, "Hey, what if we talked about literally everything else also?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Okay, sure."
That's what doctors do.
So my cholesterol was a little high. A lot of my levels were high, but I also had not. One's opened a bit ago. All right, Brett. All right. Can't talk about them if you don't tell us. So yeah,
Unreal.
waiting to go back to the doctor. So I've been cutting down on drinking, cutting down on a lot of the stuff that I'm eating, and
Cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
So I've been basically limiting my drinking to the drinking that I feel socially to do, like this, like
Sure.
our group tastings and stuff like that. So last whiskey I had was, I think I had a little bit of extra of the Four Roses from our
Oh,
group
nice.
tasting.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did Old Elk, Wyoming whiskey, Four Roses, small batch, and
The Nelson Bros.
Nelson Brothers. Yep. ER and BT that were opened a while ago, as well as Highland Park 12, and a Maker's Fine
Fine.
Wine and Good Spirits pick. That's cool.
Sweet. I finished a fine wine and good spirits pick. Their spring pick like last month. It was really good.
Chat to hearing your answers is at least 15 seconds, so it's tough to answer correctly. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Fair enough.
But it is what it is.
No, that's cool. That's cool. That Four Roses from our tasting was like, that was a great example of like a surprise. Like I would have told you I don't like Four Roses very much, and then of those four, that was my favorite blind, which was really cool. That's always fun, as long as it's not Yellowstone.
Yeah, I was really excited for the Old Elk. It was my first time trying it. I have a double wheat that I've heard really great things about that I want to open on the channel at some point, and I think it's going to be super good. But then the regular one kind of made me a little hesitant for that, because if they think that's bourbon, what do they think the double wheat is?
Well, so here's the thing that's funny. I've seen that Old Elk bottle that we tried at some of the stores locally for the past like probably 6 months, and so like I have been interested because I've heard the same or similar things about some of the Old Elk stuff. But then I looked at the bottle, read it, and was like, I don't know if that's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's like their base offering, I think, right? And that's like I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be good. And it's $50, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like $50.
I think you just don't like $50 low proof bottles.
I think I don't like low proof bottles, and then if they're $50, that makes it worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I make that joke because he said that he super doesn't like Michter's bourbon. I think it's okay for the price.
I just don't like the flavor
Yeah.
of it. That's what I'm saying. So like that one, and that's high proof. It's 90.
It's higher. I mean, the Old Elk is 88, so it's
Okay.
2 more proof. Same.
Yeah.
No, I think it's 91 point something. I think it's like 91.2.
It's something.
Something like that. Yeah, so the Old Elk, the high malted barley content is weird.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Dude, it was surprising.
Yeah, it's 51% corn, I think 34% malted barley.
That's way too much malted barley for me.
Yeah, it's different.
Isn't it two things too? Isn't it two? It's MGP and something else, isn't it?
Yeah, so no, it's 3. It's MGP, and they say they have 3 partners. So
Gotcha.
I don't know. I mean, to make it that, they have to be contract distilling from almost all of them, because to make your overall mash bill 34% and be called a bourbon. So I actually don't know. If you blend, I don't know if all of them technically have to be bourbons for it to be considered a bourbon.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. So
Brett, that's a good strategy. I like that. Moved all my old bottles to
the front of the shelf.
Yep, so I drink through them faster.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I have a bottle of Evan Williams Bottled in Bond that I have had open for probably over a year, and there's not much left.
Yeah.
But I drank some the other night because I was literally like, I gotta get rid of this. And it's a good pour. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But I have a lot of unopened bottles right now, so trying to drink some of those. Brett, have you finished any off, or are you finishing any off that you're sad about finishing? Because like that happens to me. The Cooper's Craft that I was drinking today, I do not have much left, and that's really sad. It makes me physically Like I feel like the sadness.
He's physically ill.
Yeah, physically ill. Yeah.
Yeah, I do that with like, well, there's a stag 14 up there that is like this much left. I am actually saving it for a video at some point.
Nice.
At some point we have samples of 16, and then I have bottles of 14, 15, and 17. So we're gonna do a 4 bottle Stag Junior.
It's gonna be awesome.
Almost bottle killing party.
So good. Can't wait.
So.
You mean that the Eagle Rare you weren't sad about?
I mean, yeah.
LOL.
LOL. I have an Eagle Rare store pick we gotta kill at some point.
We drank some of that on 4th of July? No. Your birthday.
Birthday?
Your
yeah,
birthday.
birthday. When we popped the Weller Foolproof. It's up there somewhere. Like, there.
Super good. The Foolproof.
With more ER, and BT, so I haven't been sad about that one. That's fair.
That's totally fair.
It's around like once a month.
Dude.
A little bit over that.
So Justin, I overheard Justin talking about this a little bit at our last tasting. He was like, yeah, I don't actually like it. Because at my birthday party, you had those 10-year, 3 10-year bourbons blind.
Yep.
And Justin found out he didn't like Eagle Rare very much.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, dude, like, that's kind of how I've been this year, too. Like, now that I've had a couple bottles of it. Like, 6 or 7 years ago, it was really good when we were buying it. And it was, like, readily available. We loved it. But we also liked things like we thought Larceny was good. And I remember buying Tin Cup and being like, yeah, I got another bottle of Tin Cup. Ugh. Like, you were like, sweet. And we drank it. And, like, I don't know.
He had a collection of Tin Cup shot glasses.
It's not that good. That's what I'm saying. Eagle Rare, I think, is very overrated. And I genuinely like like the bourbon channels that are like very, very, like, I don't know, popular. Like, they talk about Eagle Rare a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Eagle Rare is great for a $30 bottle.
Yeah.
And you have to put it into that context. Like, you have to think about Eagle Rare as being $30. And, you know, the other two parts of that tasting were Jack Daniel's 10, which is phenomenal, but it's a $70 bottle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know, it's 7 proof points more.
And a Henry McKenna 10-year.
And a Henry McKenna 10-year, which I think the general consensus was that was somewhere between Eagle Rare and
yeah, I think for people that I was talking to, it seemed like they felt like it was too hot.
Like it was a lot of bourbon.
Yes.
So.
And I honestly didn't rate them. I was just like trying to enjoy the party, and I enjoyed all 3 pours.
I had a lot of the G&W guys around me, and it seemed like the general consensus was that the Henry McKenna was somewhere in between.
Yeah.
But you do also have to remember, Henry McKenna is a single barrel. Eagle Rare is basically a single barrel. It's just with their new bottling line. Well, not new. It's been there since, like, I forget when they switched over. It was like 2018 or 2019. Please don't quote me on that. I have no idea off the top of my head. Josh, what's up? In between pay weeks. Yeah, I get that too.
Super. That's real. That's real.
Also, he's a recent subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. It's super cool to see you here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here. Do you prefer Joshua to Josh?
That's a really good question.
I want to call it. I will naturally, if I don't ask, I will just automatically shorten your name to Josh.
That's fair.
I don't want to do that if you don't like that. Some people don't. Some people prefer their full name. So.
Yep. I have a really hard time with my hair.
Glad you're here, man.
Yeah.
If you missed anything from earlier, we are
thumbs up, baby.
Okay, cool. We are doing some giveaways tonight. So we got some coasters, stickers, T-shirts, Glencairns.
Whoa.
Here we go.
We got sweet coffee in the morning, whiskey in the evening.
Magnet.
Coaster. I can absolutely find the middle here.
No, it's not going to focus.
It's not going to focus because the light's too far back. And then, yeah, it's sweet. Caution, gentlemen at work.
Josh.
Stickers.
Okay, cool.
I realized that I have all of them on my bottle. We have some sweet holographic stickers. If you really want one of the Sticker Mule ones, I buy from there too often and I have like a million of them.
I'd take one of the donkey heads.
These.
mule heads.
Yeah.
I guess it's a mule.
Sticker mule, right?
Looks like a
you're
donkey.
right. Well, I mean, mules are half donkey, so you're half right.
They are. So
yeah, keep going.
anyway, point is, Josh, you commented in the chat already, which is dope. That enters you. We're also giving away T-shirts. You can get one like John's wearing. It says, "I just want whiskey."
Yep.
I want one of those. I don't have one yet. Or you can get sweet tank top, Gentleman of Whiskey tank top. These are like athletic tank tops. They're super comfortable to wear. I would size up. Whatever size you think you are, go one larger, because like mine seem to be small. So.
And Brandon saying that is something. Because Brandon usually
Cause
Brandon,
usually. Oh, because I like tight. Yeah, I was like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Yeah, if Brandon says it's small, it's really small because Brandon's tiny. That's
you
what
have
my
said to me on numerous occasions. You're like, I buy the smallest shirt I can fit into.
Yes, that's the running joke. Yeah. Anyway.
Right.
I wear adult mediums.
Don't
okay?
burn me for that.
I'm a normal person. I'm only 5'7".
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Anyway, so Josh, maybe you'll win some stuff if you win a shirt.
Oh yeah, Glenn's.
Oh, and Glenn's. I did say Glenn's, but you didn't show them, so.
They're super cool.
Who doesn't want more Glenn's?
They are our preferred glass of choice.
I really like rocks glasses too. So when I started drinking out of Glenn's, I was so used to rocks glasses. I was so used to nosing and sipping out of rocks glasses that I just kind of go back and forth between the two now. I like both.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying they're both good.
I usually only use rocks glasses if I'm making mixed drinks. To me, I don't know why. It's the swirling. When I have whiskey and I swirl it from the bottom, it's just in a rocks glass. It's
I like
not as good.
This is so dumb. I don't even know what I'm going to say. I hold the rocks glasses at the top and swirl them, and I like that. I don't know. I got used to do it.
Okay.
I got used to doing that. I drank out of rocks glasses for like probably a year before I got Glenn's very recently from somebody. Anyway, so.
Yeah. We do all of our tastings for our group with Glenn's, and it's pretty great. I think it's important to use consistent glassware when you're doing actual tastings. When you're just drinking at home, do whatever.
Right. Well, that's
Drink
what
it
I'm
cup.
doing. Yeah. No. No. Don't drink it out of a plastic cup.
Probably don't drink it out of aluminum either. We had a bad experience with that on our camping trip when I did the tumblers. Like, several people said that whiskey tasted hotter out of those.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've used my my tumbler a couple times. So now it's a whiskey.
Do you prefer ice in the glass? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's totally fine, man. A lot of people like it chilled.
Yep.
Have you ever tried whiskey stones? So that's something I used to do a lot. Dude, don't look at me like that. That's a legitimate question.
We've been over this. Whiskey stones are legitimately the worst.
No, they're not.
I will link a video to somewhere here in comments of one of our followers, super cool dude, the whiskey nerd. He does.
I don't think I've seen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Rocks, like whiskey stones versus actual ice, and the whiskey stones did like a 2-degree difference in total.
So so here's the thing, right?
Right.
Whiskey stones don't water down the whiskey, which like in my brain, like when I used to use whiskey stones a lot because I wanted them. Plastic cups, get out of here, dude. Red Solo cup. Anyway, I used to use whiskey stones because it would chill the whiskey a little bit, but it would not water it down and change the flavor of it over time. It just cooled it down a little bit, temperature-wise. So I liked them for that reason. I understand that using ice can cool it down better, maybe faster, but it also adding water when the ice melts changes the flavor maybe. So
right, just pound it.
maybe not. Maybe not everybody likes that.
Hey, at this point, I'm just glad they're not sippy cups.
Nice.
That's a good point.
Nice.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
I use Glenn's unless I'm mixing. Yeah, I think he means cocktails.
Yeah. Dude, Brad was like, I posted something the other day in one of the Facebook groups, and Brad Lefevre was like, oh, hey, blah, 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 you should mix Old Forester 1920 and 1910. And I had just
1915?
I had just finished my 1910, literally before I posted that, and then I posted about 1920, and I was so bummed because I was like, now I need to try that.
I'll donate some 1910 to the cause.
Perfect.
We'll make
Sweet.
some 1915 at some point. That's actually a good video. We'll do some common mixes. We can now make Poor Man's Pappy
That would be really cool.
because we can use Weller 12 and Weller Antique 107. That's pretty
Perfect.
cool.
Yeah, because like I've really never gotten into mixing them.
Yeah.
Like blending,
Yep.
just already, whatever bottles.
We've done our fair share of
I
blending.
don't want to talk about blending. I'm not saying I've never blended, but like not like
Right.
just two, just to drink like one little pour. Like I
Right.
still have that infinity bottle from the blending thing we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, which has like some good bottles in
It's pretty cool.
it.
Monkey Shoulder, Resurgent, and just got a nice Port Charlotte. Dude, Port Charlotte is great. Nice peated Scotch. We did a video on that a long time ago
I don't
for
think
King of the
I don't
Isles.
think I was in that.
You were not.
Yep. Hey, this putting gladly not sippy cups. Josh, you got monkey shoulder. You just read that. Resurgent, sweet. Josh, which Resurgent do you have? We just recently had. What do we have? The cask strength.
Custom Cask 100,
Yeah,
the black label.
That was really good. I liked that.
Yeah, they have, I think that, the Young American, which is the blue label,
Mhm.
and the gold is back around now. They're 118 proof custom cask.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought the gold was the rye. Don't they have a rye too?
The rye is red.
The rye's red. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Josh, which one? Which one you got?
Yeah. Just to put a pin in the ice versus whiskey stones, because I'm not letting you ride on that one.
What do you mean ride on it? I'm telling you what my
You
opinion.
were just like, hey, I'm going to distract him and change the subject.
No, dude, I'm not. I'm just saying my opinion. I'm not saying. Sorry, go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
I get what you're saying. Like, it does dilute the whiskey, right?
Right.
But if it doesn't cool it, what purpose is it?
It does cool it though.
But 2 degrees is not enough cooling.
Well, how many whiskey stones are you using?
Well, okay, so you could fill the whole thing with whiskey stones and it's not going to do that much difference.
Yeah.
Whereas an ice cube, some people do add water, and
Yep.
they'd say whiskey changes as you add water.
Mhm.
That's a good way. Putting an ice cube in it is a good way to say, okay, maybe I like it with a little bit more water in it.
Mhm.
And, try with some drops
Sure.
and go from there.
Sure.
All right, we've argued enough. Let's do
I
a
was
sample.
I was literally just about to say I'm just gonna keep using whiskey stones.
All right. Ready for our fun whiskey wheel spin? We've done 7, so if it runs... No, we did 6?
I don't know. I don't
There's
have
no
the sa-
6. There's a
I don't
7.
have
All right.
the sample bottle anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. 5.
Sweet.
Oh, baby.
It was 6.
Elijah Craig barrel proof. Single barrel. Barrel proof. Some like it hot. This is a Barrel Nation pick.
What'd you say this is 140?
140.7 proof.
Sweet. Awesome.
So,
Uh,
well, I'm going to pour first then.
go ahead. So these are just random samples from
Leave a little for faith. Yeah.
from our collection, and we are letting the wheel decide which ones we try. We're only going to try a couple. We're not going to drink all 9 because we're adults.
Yep, and then we're going to go head-to-head here probably at about 8 o'clock, so this will be our last one before we go head-to-head.
And when you say head-to-head, we took a whole bunch of samples from what Gentleman of Whiskey drank last year and put them in blind sample bottles. We're going to let the wheel decide. John and I will try a sample, and then we're both going to taste it and try to figure out if we can guess what it is. I literally don't even remember. I looked at the list of possibilities, and I can't even remember what was on it. So that'll be super fun. It'll be fun.
I think, oh yeah, hazmat, here we go, baby.
Yes.
Nose?
Good luck. No, I'm just gonna drink. I'm just kidding.
I'm just going to shots it.
I'm just gonna take the whole thing and then go to sleep.
It's going to have a lot of flavor. I agree with you, Brett. I do. I agree. It's very nutty. Some baking spices. Tons of sweetness.
Oh, he got the custom cask 100 proof. Sweet, Josh. Yeah, we had that 2 or 3 months ago, I think. In the
It
tasting.
was June for our Pennsylvania whiskey.
Yeah.
Was that MLH's Broken Stave Forefathers, which was cognac finished, and then
Yeah.
Wiggle whiskey,
Oh, that was so. The wiggle was really bad.
organic bourbon.
Dude, this smells nuts. Like,
Ha!
as soon as I said it, I felt
You
bad.
have
as
the
soon as
lid.
I-
You can have the
felt
lid.
bad.
Do you not want to have some?
Still there.
It smells really
I
good.
don't wanna knock it over.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dude, this is like red
This is a
fruit too,
bomb.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like
Barrel Nation is out of Liquor Locker and a couple of other liquor stores in Hagerstown, Maryland. We go down there every once in a while. They have some pretty cool stuff, whiskey-wise, going on.
Yeah, Liquor Locker's always like, their selection's huge. It's really good.
And then if you buy one of their store picks, you are entered in to win their monthly lottery. Yada yada yada.
We did that. We did that last year.
We're not sponsored by them. I'm just telling you how they are.
No, it's just awesome. You asked me earlier what I've been drinking. I am still drinking that presidential dram bottle.
Okay.
One of the presidential drams. How many did you buy? Like 3 or 4?
I bought 2. They had 2 different picks of it.
Okay. I thought you had like 4.
No, I only bought 2.
Anyway, it's MGP sourced. Super good.
Out of Proof and Wood in DC.
Mm-hmm.
I think they age there. I think they buy the distillate barrels and then age at their own place.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that.
It's so
Who
good,
knows? The market is full of MGP at this point. Pretty sure half of whiskey is MGP.
I don't know about that.
I-
It's a lot.
I don't have statistics,
Look,
but I feel like half of the brands out there are definitely MGP sourced crap. Some of it's good. Not all of it's good. All right, you want to try it?
yeah. Cheers. Did you just cheers the mic?
No, I put... Oh, my gosh. I need a minute.
Is it hot or the flavors?
No, it's amazing.
Wow.
I'm now so mad I did not wait in line for this.
Wow, it's
I
so
knew
good,
when
dude.
it was coming.
Wow.
I
Did you
could have
really?
taken the 2.5-hour drive down there.
Oh,
Why did I not do that?
Oh my
Brantley,
goodness.
I love you. Brantley, Hamby gave this sample to us, traded it to me actually, and whew. Dude, I can't even train of thought. This is that good.
I can feel like the whole surface area of my mouth. You know what I mean? Like it's like so tingly. So good.
I think Elijah Craig Barrel Proof would be my favorite whiskey if they all tasted like this.
If they're all really good. If they're all really good.
Yes, 100% really good.
I just watched Fred Middick's ECBP B522 video today that came out. He like gave it a really good review, which like I don't know how I line up with Fred Minnick's palate, but he was like super jazzed about it. So I'm excited to try my bottle.
Well, he hated the B521, so said it tasted like burning tires.
I don't know if I had B5.
You did. We
When?
had it last year.
Yeah, well I didn't like it either. So
Right, I didn't either at first, but then I ended up picking it as my favorite out of them in our Elijah Craig Barrel
you
Proof video. I
didn't.
did. I did.
That's so awesome. But that was a fresh crack at the tasting. We
Sure.
did that in the what was it? The Woodford Batch Proof was the other one.
Mm-mm.
The birthday.
No.
What was that? It was a Woodford.
It wasn't our birthday. It was Bourbon Heritage Month. It was September last year. So it is Bourbon Heritage Month. Happy Bourbon Heritage to all of you.
Yep.
Yeah, so...
Reddit has all the flavors. Dude, wow. That is
Oh, man.
really good. So
There-
I thought it would be like I was worried it might be just too hot. Like you know what I mean? But this is like
Right.
really good.
It is warm. It is on par with what I feel like the Jack Daniel's Coy Hill was. But it's... So...
Coy Hill was way hotter to
Okay.
me. To me, it was way hotter.
See, I didn't get the heat of Coy Hill on the palate. I got it in, like, the Kentucky Hug. That's how I knew it was hot. Because it was, like, boiling lava crawling down my esophagus.
Dude, it was like in my mouth.
Oh.
Like I think I said in the video, my whole mouth was like it was on fire. It was really good though.
All right, to put some tasting notes into words. Cherries.
Oh, dude, 100%.
A lot of cherries. It's got baking spices.
Yep.
Very nutty, but it's not like overwhelming baking spices. Like it comes in on like the back end of the palate, like very subtly. Leather, oak.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
You know, I honestly have a thought. I think Elijah Craig Barrel Proof F's up having the 12-year age statement. because I think this pick was 11 years old. And I think if they started pulling them earlier, they would be better.
Interesting. Huh.
So, yeah, I mean, these barrels, I think they're single barrel. I would imagine they're off profile if they don't make it into being Elijah Craig 18 or the Elijah Craig barrel proof. But this is. I know I said something to this effect on the last stream, but this, honestly, this is possibly my favorite whiskey.
Really?
Yes. This.
Like,
I wish I had more to blind against that.
Are you saying to date
Stag.
it's your favorite whiskey?
Yeah, it's very close.
Mm.
I like this more than Coy Hill.
Do you
Like,
really?
I think I would give this a 9.25.
Wow. See, it's like, I mean, if we're gonna do numbers, I mean, it's like I would say I don't remember I don't know what I gave Coy Hill. So
9. I think you give it a 9.
yeah, I mean, this is like an 8.5 probably. I don't know. It's so good. It's amazing. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about it at all. And it's not like so like it's a little bit nutty, but it's not like Knob Creek gets nutty. Like, this is just that's really good. Wow.
Yeah, that
was delicious.
That's phenomenal. Once again, Brantley, thank you. I don't think you're here on stream, but maybe you'll see it at some point.
Yeah, it's killer.
Yep.
So good.
Very good. All right, so we got a couple minutes. And we're going to start our head-to-head. You want to start explaining what we're doing?
Yeah. So we have the party wheel. Behind us, we have 9 samples of whiskey that are not labeled, just numbered.
Mm-hmm.
Those 9 samples are all whiskey that we drank last year at our Gentleman Whiskey tastings.
Mm-hmm.
That's not all the whiskeys, not even close, but like that's 9 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are going to spin the wheel, and it will tell us which one we are going to drink. John and I are going to try it. We'll talk about whatever it is that we're drinking, what our experience is, and then like we are going to both try to guess. We have a whiteboard.
Yep.
We each have one.
We're doing 3 different categories. We're doing price.
I didn't know this. This is
You
new
did know
information.
Surprise!
Proof
Surprise!
and distillery.
Super fun.
No, we're not doing distillery.
We're not doing distillery. We're doing price, proof, and we're doing bottle.
Type. Because it could be more than just bourbon.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. good
Price,
point.
proof, type, and then bottle.
We're doing 4. We're doing price, proof, type, bottle.
Yep.
You guys are going to watch me
Uh,
fail.
A point for price.
Yeah.
A point for proof.
Sure.
Whoever's closer.
Is that it? You don't have to be within like 10 or 5 or anything?
No, just whoever's closer
Cool.
to what it actually is.
Okay.
Type, and then the bottle is worth 2 if you nail it. So a possibility of 5 points.
Perfect. So anyway, so we're going to play this game. It should be fun. I think we're going to at least do 2. We'll see how it goes.
I guess price to whoever's closer to.
Okay. There are definitely... This will be fun. There are some that I have no idea.
I think it'll be good. I definitely need a minute to.
Price, proof. Need a minute for my mouth to go back to
Yeah.
normal after that. It was so good. Price, proof, type.
Could I have a seltzer?
Yes, they are all flavors. Is that fine?
Yeah. Can I get watermelon?
Bottle.
Yeah.
Please.
Brandon, how you doing?
Do you want a seltzer?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
I've like
Something
plenty
like-
of I've like plenty of water.
Okay.
I just want something of a flavor to like reset my
I
palate.
have like a Sprite right
Yeah.
there. It'll be fun. I'm team red, in case you guys are wondering.
I'm team blue because he chose red.
Red's my favorite color. Along with black and gray. So,
I don't think they're colors.
shades.
Tints.
It's my favorite shade to put on my body and walk around with.
I'm actually gonna switch out Glenn's to a clean one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a clean Glen too for the game. I feel like I'm gonna get smoked, but I also don't really care.
Could go
I think
either
it'll be-
way.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah,
it'll be
I
fun.
agree.
So,
It'll be fun. Not revealing all of the things that I think.
What do you mean?
Because we don't want to tip each other off to what we think.
Right. Although, like, at this point, like, your palate is so different from mine.
That's true.
Like,
But your palate has taken huge strides.
well, no, I think mine's developed, but, like, I still have never tasted hibiscus. You said that earlier, and I was like, okay.
Like
Hibiscus.
herbal.
Yeah.
I think you probably have. And, like, it is a flower.
I don't even know
right?
what it's. I don't even know what a hibiscus flower smells like.
Well, taste a bunch of... Oh,
Hawaii.
yeah. Just go to Longwood. Go to Longwood Gardens. It'll be great.
Anyway.
All right. So, if you are watching and you have not commented,
Oh yeah, you should comment, John. Why don't you tell them why? Show them all the stuff.
we're doing a giveaway where you got coasters, sweet cork backing here, got stickers, you got these. I don't know why I'm so bad at this.
Are you looking at that screen?
You know,
while
I
you
am.
are-
I am.
That's why
That's
you're
what
bad
it
at
is.
it, dude.
I
No
need
offense.
to just do this. All right.
Yeah.
We got some whiskey in the evening, coffee in the morning. They're magnets. They're super sweet.
What if there's
Got them.
coffee in your whiskey in the morning?
Well, it's probably not a weekday.
What if it's a weekday?
Um,
Should work evenings.
probably look into your
Hopefully you work
company's,
that shift. Yeah.
company's EAP. We got these sweet tank tops. It's got Gentleman and Whiskey on the front. It's got Gentleman and Whiskey on the back. Or possibly one of these super dope, if you have one of those already. I just want whiskey t-shirts. I'm not outlining my nipples, I promise you. It's got our logo here on the Glencairn. So we'll be giving away some prize pack, maybe some samples
Some stuff.
if you're 21 and can prove it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Super cool.
any
Should be fun.
comments, enter you in. Faith, you keeping track of who's commenting? Okay, good.
I
didn't say
Google
that
sheet
earlier.
and everything.
Awesome.
We got a thumbs up from off screen. So
Awesome. So, you know what we should do?
what?
We should put the names on the party wheel and let the party wheel decide who wins.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, love the
Wow.
party wheel.
We should do that.
It's like our thing.
No, it's not our thing.
There's 3 names. It's gonna make really sad.
We'll just put each one on 3 times.
That's not fair.
Why is it not fair? It's literally the same amount.
No, because if it's an entry per comment,
No, it's not per comment.
that's what
It's
you
just-
say.
Uh,
That's
No.
No, we're just saying drop a comment and you'll be entered.
Every person that comments is entered.
Yep.
Technicalities.
Why am I keeping this sheet?
I don't know.
I don't know. You just need one per name. Okay, this has been great. Miscommunication.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna give away some stuff later. Someone or multiple people will be given some things. It's a bunch of stuff we want to give away. So
Maybe we'll give each of the people who have commented something.
there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great
Absolutely
idea.
nothing wrong with that.
That's a great idea. Maybe it'll be like, hey, we'll do a. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yep. All right. I spun the wheel the last time.
I'll spin the wheel. All right, this time.
Yep. It can be any of the numbers because we've got 1 through 9
Perfect.
options. Spin that again.
Why?
It was like it didn't even go around.
I'm afraid of like knocking the wheel over.
That's better.
3.
3. Yep.
Okay. Sample. Trace.
Yeah. Buffalo Trace.
Definitely not. That wasn't on the list.
It was not on the list.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh, the cap's on there.
Sorry.
It's fine. They stick because
Just
they're
made that little like.
little plastic dicks.
Ew. Do you want more than that?
Yeah, it's fine. Oh,
What are you doing?
changing it to head to head.
We're having too much fun.
Dude, we're having so much fun. It's great.
All right. Blind sample number 3
Yep.
from last year.
Yep. Do we want to read what the options are?
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet. I need a refresh anyway.
Okay, so the possible options for what this could be from last year's samples could be Alberta Premium Cast Strength, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof, E.H. Taylor Small Batch, Evan Williams 1783, Pikesville, Nika Coffee Grain Whiskey, J.W. Dant, Yellowstone Small Batch, Glenlivet Nadura, which was aged in Oloroso sherry casks, Elijah Craig Small Batch, the Whistler 17-year-old Irish Whiskey, 1792 Small Batch, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, Angel's Envy Rye, Quiet Man 8-year, 108 proof, and Evan Williams Bottled and Bond.
You know what this feels like? This feels like you walk into class.
Yep.
And there's a pop quiz.
Yep.
And you chose not to do any of the reading.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's how this feels to me. Like,
Are you
I was
familiar with that method? Of
I was
quizzing?
at every single tasting last year.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yep.
And like, I couldn't tell you how I felt about most of those. Probably, maybe some of them, but like, yeah. So that's how this feels.
I feel like we're each going to get type. I feel like proof is going to be a little tough. Price is maybe a little bit tougher. And then bottle, I think, will be the deciding factor, as it is in every single Matt Madness.
Well, the thing about price specifically is like you have to have an idea of what you're drinking. So if I'm like, oh, this is, I don't know, bourbon,
right?
But like I have no idea which one out of the list it is, then I'm not gonna know.
Well, it's not going to be $100.
Well,
I think
yeah,
most of them are going to be under 50.
That's true. That's fair. I'm excited. I mean, like, hey, this is gonna be fun. It should be fun.
You can use your phone to Google stuff because it doesn't matter.
I probably won't.
Okay.
I don't know.
If you have a specific bottle and you want to look up like proof for it or whatever.
Oh.
Or price.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't think.
All right, head to head, baby.
I don't think I care that much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm just trying to have fun.
You don't have a competitive nature.
No, actually, I don't. Not like it's non-existent,
You
but
do.
like.
Don't lie to me.
But not. It's not a driver. I don't know. It's not a driver for me. God.
A lot of banana.
It smells good.
Yeah.
I literally already forget what was on that list. Can I look at the list?
Yeah, sure. Phone use is not off limits.
Right.
Smoke.
I'm gonna like say.
Very sweet.
Yeah, it smells super sweet. But like corny too, like that young kind of corn.
Yep.
But I like that. I don't not like that. Mellow corn was not on the list.
Yeah, mellow corn was not something that we tasted last year.
It's got great legs.
A little thin legs, not like many.
There's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
For those who have not watched our videos, Brandon is very, like, I would say the legs are an indicator of consistency, and consistency is like a very important part of bourbon and whiskey to
I
you.
care a lot about that.
Yeah.
Like the like, is it coating? Is it oily? Is
Yep.
it thick? Is it thin? Like that matters to me. The experience. That
What some
affects
people
the
would
experience.
call mouthfeel,
I would say viscosity.
viscosity, like it's an oil.
Yeah.
Is it 10 weight? Is it 5 weight? Is it 0 weight?
Oh, I gotta start doing that. That's awesome. All right, Alberta Premium Jack Daniel. Oh, there's a single barrel proof on there. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's good I looked at this list. There's also E.H. Taylor Small Batch.
Did you try yours yet?
No.
Okay.
Rare Breed. Dude, there's some good stuff on this list. 1792 Small Batch.
Yeah, seriously.
Elijah Craig Small Batch. Glenlivet Nadura. I am just terrified that it's like, we're going to try this, and then like, it's going to be the Yellowstone. And I'm going to be like so upset. Or then it'll be like I need to go get a bottle of Yellowstone, one or the other.
Yeah, historically, Brandon has not cared for Yellowstone. Did you
Don't.
drain pour yours? You did?
No. No, I gave it to someone else. I gave it away. I cracked it, drank the neck pour, drank one more pour after it opened up, and I was just like, it was not good. That was a long time ago.
All right, you ready to try it?
I am, dude. Cheers. This is fun.
Palate is not there.
I am like disappointed
Yeah.
with the palate because the nose is like very good. Hmm.
Yellowstone store picks can be good. Yeah, I mean, the Yellowstone store picks are a whole different animal. He is specifically talking about Yellowstone, the 93 proof small batch. I know Pennsylvania dropped, I think, 4 of them. I think they were 105, 109, 112, and 115 proof.
What? The Yellowstones?
Eric's talking about Yellowstone store picks.
Oh, I don't think I don't. To be fair, I don't think I've ever had a Yellowstone store pick. I'm talking about their base offer.
Yeah.
Whatever's like the white label with the gold words, because like the store picks are black labels, right?
Right.
Yeah. So the Yellowstone base offering, I don't like. But I would totally try a store pick if I wasn't buying it. Oh man, I'm a little torn here. There's a couple that I know it isn't. I would say almost like for sure. But then there's like 3 that I feel like it could be.
Just so you know, we are using because I don't remember what I paid for any of these. For price, we're using current fine wine and good spirits values because I think they're all available.
Like whatever MSRP
Yeah.
would be.
Well, I think they're all fine wine and good spirits available.
Is Dant?
Dant is not. That is the only one I think. No.
Some of them are. Some of them aren't. Dude. Wow. That is crazy. You said whoever's closer in price, right?
Yeah. Price and proof are whoever's closer. Type is a point or no point.
No rush. I am finished.
Okay.
I was also always the guy who finishes his test first, and then I sit there and I'm like, uh-oh, nobody else is done. It's probably bad.
Well, I'm looking up a bottle. Type.
John's taking this
Do you have that notebook?
John's taking this very seriously. I'll talk about what I thought of it. Initially I really liked the nose. I felt like it was like we talked about it, like really sweet, kind of like that sweet corn. There's some red fruit on there maybe. I liked it. Tasted it, didn't like it. The palate was just like very flat for me. There was like no proof. I don't know.
Yeah, the nose was much better than the palate. The palate was like weirdly smoky for what I think that it is. But I also remember that when we tried it.
See, I don't remember. See, that's yeah. You're right. But it was there wasn't much on there for me. So.
All right, we ready to reveal?
Well, like let's just go through.
Okay.
Like so
Price. $30.
20.
Okay.
86.
93.7.
You just looked up the bottle of
I did.
what you
yes.
think it is.
Yes.
So here's the thing that's interesting. If John's wrong, then all those are wrong.
Right. No, 100%.
Type.
Bourbon.
Bourbon.
Bottle? 1792 small batch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty
Evan
sure
Williams,
it's
1783.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's. I was like real worried you were gonna guess it was like Japanese whiskey or something, and I was gonna be like, shit.
No. I don't get banana off Evan Williams stuff. And
Well-
that was like the predominant initial nose flavor to me.
Oh, see, I didn't get banana. I didn't get banana like I get banana from Jack Daniels, which is like what I think of when
Right.
I think of banana. So.
Yeah. No, but I got banana off of the other Barton product that we tried tonight.
But I didn't really smell banana off that
Okay.
either. But so you could be right. 1792 small batch, really?
All right. Drum roll. Brrrr. What is it?
1792 small batch.
Wow, nice, dude.
All right. 5 points.
All right, so I got just
The
I
price,
just got typed.
I don't know
got it.
exactly the price, but I know it was around 30. It's
That's
34
what it is now.
what I found online. So
Well, it's like 20. I feel like it's like $29.99 at any fine wine and good spirits right now. I got 1 point. I got type correct.
yes, bourbon.
Cool.
It is bourbon.
All right,
All right.
nice, dude. Nice. That is so surprising. I feel like in my head, 1792 small batch is way better on the palate. That's crazy.
See, I remember this one being
That's crazy.
weird. Like it had a lot of flavors that I didn't really care for. Like, cause I honestly don't think I've had a 1792 small batch since this one, and Joe brought it because I got it for him in a pack because Fine Wine and Good Spirits was doing this
so
stupid tasting pack.
Uh-huh.
Phone's off the table just in case
Guess what?
they vibrate.
It's on silent.
Oh, okay,
I
never mind.
took mine off vibrate earlier.
Well, I'm dumb, so
Thinking ahead.
You're not done.
I
agree.
remember it being like weirdly smoky on the
Interesting.
tasting notes, and I forget what we had that time. Was that the bullet one? The bullet tasting? I think
I
it was
don't-
1792
I don't
small
know.
batch, bullet, Russell's 10, and something else.
See, that's a thing. Like, I don't have that level of memory. Like this.
It was a long
this-
time ago.
Well, this year, I'm like way more.
Yeah.
Like paying a lot more attention. So.
Well, and
Anyway.
your palate has changed quite a bit,
Oh, dude.
in this
so
point of
much,
time,
So much.
so I think like you. Did you wash these?
No.
Okay, never mind. This one, nope, that one's not playing either. I'm reusing. It's fine. It'll be great.
Yeah, so store pick's gonna be good. Okay. Hey, if you guys are in, if you're watching and you didn't comment on the chat, you should do that. You should comment. That enters you for the giveaway. Giving away a bunch of stuff. Some Gentleman of Whiskey. There are stickers. There are Gentleman of Whiskey coasters. There are magnets. There are Glencairns that we are
Glencairns.
giving away. There's also either Gentleman of Whiskey tank tops or T-shirts we're going to be giving away. You have to comment in the chat in order to be entered into the contest. I don't know why I was talking like that. My cadence got really weird, so
Cadence.
the cadence of my speech. Yes. So, anyway, John, 5 points. Brandon, 1 point. You know,
You could
We're
still
gonna do
run away
another
with this.
one?
You
We're
could.
gonna do another
Yeah,
one?
we're gonna do another one.
let's do another one.
All
It's
right,
fun.
all right. It's my turn to spin the wheel?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right. You cannot do 3.
Oh, the number 3. I
Yep.
thought you meant like 3 head-to-heads, and I was like, dude, well,
We can if you want to.
we could if we want to. I don't know if you get 5 points again and I get 1
4.
point.
What is it with us rolling consecutive numbers?
I don't know. We did that with the other samples.
We
as
did.
well.
We did 6 and 7. No, 5 and 6.
Okay,
4 and 5.
here we go.
They're being little dicks tonight
Dude, why do you call them that?
because they're jerks.
Okay. That's plenty of sample for me. You want me to pour yours?
That's fine. Go ahead and pour mine.
Sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have.
You're like poisoning it.
Nah, man. I can take an L.
You could come back and I could be entirely wrong on this one.
You were entirely
Because
right.
I put all of my eggs in one basket on that last one.
You did. You did. Either way, it's fun, so I don't really care. Again,
I am nothing if not confidently wrong sometimes.
I'm not hung up on, like, good or bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just having fun. So, this is fun. Fun game.
All right, number 2.
Sorry if you were waiting.
No, I wasn't,
Okay.
honestly. Sorry. This smells very similar.
It smells so similar. Okay. Sweet. There's some red fruit.
Baking spices and like some sugar ness.
It's just
Some
really
brown sugar.
It just smells
Yeah.
like a sweet bourbon. Like,
But it's also got a lot of oak on the back end.
I hope the palate is less of a disappointment.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be really cool.
A little bit nutty. So the Assassin's Teapot, the Assassin's Sample Bottle. That's what I'm saying. Well, I made a joke about you poisoning my sample.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
I mean, it's head to head, so it's like Left for Dead. That's why I did it that way.
Just got that. Dude, what a fun fun game.
Yeah.
Like, when it came out, like, I feel like I tried playing it like a year or two within the last 2 years, and I was like, this is not as fun.
So, Back for Blood
Okay.
is by the same people. They left the company that made it at Valve, and because Valve never makes anything with a 3 in it. Like, they won't make Left 4 Dead 3, they won't make...
Really?
Yeah, no.
Huh.
Like, they are notorious for not ever making any third to a game.
Huh.
Like Half-Life, they didn't do a 3.
Oh. Did you want to taste it, or did you already taste it?
I did not already taste it.
I'm ready to taste
Cheers.
it. Cheers, dude. Good luck. You suck.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That does not taste at all like what I think it is.
That tastes gross. Uh-oh. I'm glad we have this list, because I feel like it's more like it's not, for me, I have this list of like what these could be, and in my head I'm kind of going, I don't think it's that, I don't think it's that, I don't think it's that. That's kind of more what I'm doing. Because like the nose, dude, I mean, I know what I was going to say on the nose.
Yep. I do too.
It could still be that. There's a couple in here though on this list that like I could not tell you now at all what they were like, and so it could be something that I'm not familiar with. But there's a couple of these that I have too, so it's like those I have an idea of what they are. Wow. Dude, the palate, there's something that's like funky on the palate. That the nose is like sweet, it's red fruit, it's like very bourbon, very typical bourbon nose. And then the palate is like, there's something very strange.
I think it's something with the air conditioner. It might be the one upstairs tripping on this one. Yeah. which is not going to stop if we turn it off. So
Super. I'm a little bit torn. Wait,
she's going to clean our phones.
I was gonna nose it again.
Okay,
There's like,
just a little bit left.
I'm like,
You can keep it.
no, it's fine.
Whatever you need to do.
Thank you.
You're very behind.
Okay. I'm like really torn. I'm gonna go.
It tastes much different than it smells.
Yeah.
I'm hedging my bets again this time.
I'm doing the same thing. You know what? I think. I have a guess as to what I think it is, and so that's what I'm guessing. I have a guess, and I'm torn between. There are three, and if it's one of those three, I'll be a little bummed because I picked one of them to go with, but there's no way to like guess at all three of them. So, are you done or not done?
I'm done.
You're done?
Uh,
I'm also done.
yeah.
Okay. What did you say for price?
$60.
We do not think the same thing.
Okay.
But I wonder if we were like when it gets to bottle, I'll tell you if what you guess is what I guess. Okay, so
Okay.
I guess $46.
Okay. Do you know is that in line with your bottle guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Proof?
116.
Ah, so you think it's rare breed?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I said 110.
Yeah, so you think it's Pikesville.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Because that is... and it's funny because I just opened a bottle of Pikesville.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, but I also just... The second drink for me,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even explain it. There was something in there that made me think rare breed. It's definitely higher proof,
I was
sure.
deliberating between... Because I definitely think it's a rye.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess bourbon,
On the
obviously.
palate, it was really herbal and like spicy, like
Yeah.
a rye.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was Angel's Envy, so there's only 3 ryes on that list. There's Angel's Envy,
Right.
Pikesville, and
It's for
Alberta
It's
Premium.
for sure not Angel's Envy. It could be Alberta, though.
I don't think it drank that hot.
See,
Alberta was like a beast.
here's the thing. Here's my only thing, dude.
Okay.
Like, the nose was not rye for me.
Okay.
Like that.
No, I agree with that, and that's why I think it's Pikesville, because Pikesville is a cheater
It's
rye.
a cheater rye, yeah.
And it had nuttiness, and it had all of those. I initially, when I first started nosing it, I thought it was 1783.
Oh.
But then I
Dude,
tasted it, I
drinking
was like, this is
too
not
hot.
bourbon.
I thought maybe it was E.H. Taylor small batch
Okay.
on the nose, but then tasted it was like,
H. Taylor's not that nutty, though.
no. All right, we got to find out what it is.
All right, so I say it's Pikesville, you say
I think it's rare
breed.
breed. I hope one of us is right.
Me too.
This is like Christmas Day.
One of you is right.
Okay.
Oh shit!
It is not you. It is Pikesville.
Dang it! Oh,
Another
man.
5-pointer.
Nice.
Yeah,
I get
no,
8
so
points.
I got there with the note on the palate, because I initially thought 1783, because I sniffed it and I was like, dang it, Brandon thought the other one was 1783, and I was like, I had that in my head
Yeah.
the whole time, and then the
Dude.
palate was like an absolute curveball.
Dude, nice man. Cool. All right, I'm done losing. That
You
was
done
fun.
losing?
I think I'm done losing though.
Okay,
That's my way of saying I don't want to play another round.
okay, that's fine.
That was fun though.
Yeah, I mean, we did that for a half hour. Super cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was interesting seeing where your mind went with the same information.
Yes.
Just so you guys know, Faith, what I had her do was I had her take all the samples. I had her put the answers into a notebook that she has and we numbered them 1 through 9 so we can do it on the wheel. And yeah, so she had the answers the whole time. I knew, like I said, we have the same list of 14 that we know that it can be.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's I guess semi-blind because we know what 14 it can be, but still.
Yeah, but that's still, I mean, out of 14, I mean,
Right. We're not the bourbon junkies. That is
well,
for
but
sure.
even then, like, they don't always, like, even in situations where they know what
Right.
for they're tasting, they can't always pick them out. So I love Dan and Sean though.
Yeah, shout out to the Bourbon Junkies. I don't think we need to shout them out because they have almost 100K subscribers. But
So awesome. They're super good though. I mean, if you guys like are getting into whiskey, I mean, I watch them every week. Their stuff's super fun to watch, and I learn a lot. They're funny guys. I guess this is how Dan feels in Poor Guesses most of the time.
I have not been watching the poor guesses. Is he getting his butt kicked?
So they did this thing where they've done 18 seasons, so 18 months of Poor Guesses where they both drink a whiskey. Excuse me, they drink a whiskey blind. Both leave notes on it. Kind of basically what we just did, like on different things. The rules change. Sean has won 12 of the 18 months of Poor Guesses.
That's hysterical.
Yeah. Yeah, so Dan loses a
Who's the
lot.
real savant?
I know, dude. So there's two guys, Dan and Sean, and Dan is always going on about being a savant.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, Sean wins Poor Guesses a lot, but Dan goes way farther in Matt Madness.
Right.
So, I don't know.
It's rigged.
It's fun either way. What? Matt Madness?
No.
No. Poor Guesses?
Yeah.
No.
Did you see the video where they were making fun of what Reddit people think of them?
Yes. Yeah, dude, that was a great video. The other video I saw was that guy that did the whole blending thing. I forget what his name is. It starts with a B. He's on TikTok. He's like an older dude, like white mustache.
Right, who does the blending?
He they gave notes on this rare bottle, and then
Yeah.
he put the ingredients, like the physical things, like, oh, I got cherries. He put cherries in a blender. Oh, I get Nutella.
Oh,
He put
okay.
Nutella. Put it on a blender, drank it, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it wasn't very good, guys. Whatever. He also took a bottle of Weller Foolproof and dumped it into his lawnmower, going like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
Weller Foolproof, dude!" I was so upset. I was like, I may never even have a bottle of that, and you just dumped one into a lawnmower.
I don't believe he dumped it into a lawnmower.
It was sealed. I don't know.
You can heat gun the seals back on.
Okay. Well, then I was.
I'm saying.
Then I was fooled.
Ha. Fooled by the foolproof.
I hate it here. Do we want to drink another sample?
Yeah, let's do
One of
it.
our delicious samples.
Yep. I think it's your turn.
You know what?
5 and 6 are going, I think.
Honestly, like for doing that blind from last year, those were both good whiskeys to drink. Like,
I think it solidified my feelings about not needing another bottle of 1792. The Pikesville was different. I remember, so when we did it, that was our 110,
what'd you say we're going?
5 and 6.
7. Dude. Bomburgers 21.
Ooh, okay.
I don't
That's
know
dope.
anything about this.
Bomburgers, I
Other than I've
believe,
heard of Bomburgers.
is Michter's. They are, if you live in Pennsylvania, Bomburgers is dedicated to the things that last. Their radio ads. You don't listen to WDAC?
No.
I used to. My mom was
No.
like big into
Nope. I don't.
Bomburgers bourbon.
Is it?
Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is the Declaration 2021. The sample was given to us by Brantley Hamby.
Thanks, man.
Looking this stuff up.
I'm gonna pour it a while.
You do that. Yeah, we got fresh blends here, courtesy of my awesome wife.
Thanks, Faith.
I hate this, but I'm reading it from Michter's website. So it is a Michter's product. Yes, I am of legal age. I promise.
Do you have to put in your DOB?
No, it actually did not ask for
Those
my
are clean.
legitimate age.
Thank you.
Did you have others?
It
Did
is.
you have others over here?
Those
or
are,
you just read
yeah.
it?
We'll be fine.
Doesn't matter. I'm not worried about it. It's a Michter's product. I might not even like it.
Bomberger's Declaration, 54% alcohol by volume, so pretty close to the max that Michter's can do.
How did we get 5, 6, and 7 off the wheel?
I have legitimately no idea.
That's crazy. I really wanted one of those Old Forester single barrels.
Well, we've got some time.
We do have a little bit of time.
108 proof.
Can you start over? I wasn't listening.
So it's a Michter's product.
I'm just kidding. I
It
was.
says, you're the worst.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think it's 2021.
It says 21 on it.
It does.
So,
You're right. I don't want your tasting notes. I want to taste my own notes.
what is the mash bill?
It's a really good question.
What is the bill describing the mash
Let's
compilation?
check the mash bill chart that I have, which is from Modern Thirst.
I'm swirling
If you
it.
Google mash bills, it'll give you what it has. Da, 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 da. Michter's bourbon. Michter's. 79% corn, 11% rye, 10% malted barley. It says that is the standard Michter's mash bill.
Bummer.
Yeah, Michter's uses low entry proof, so their stuff doesn't get like super high. I think their barrel strength bourbon doesn't usually get past 115.
Did you say how old this is? Like, is it aged?
It doesn't say. Michter's isn't incredibly helpful with their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I find them to just be that way as a whole.
Across the board.
Yeah. 79% corn is pretty high corn.
That's true.
11% rye is nice and low rye where I like it, and 10% malted barley is a little bit high, so that could be nice into your consistency, viscosity, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is our first experience with Bombergers, so cheers.
Cheers, dude.
That's not bad.
The legs are slow and deliberate
Slow and deliberate.
as they make their way down the glen. I had lots of time to think
Bro.
of what I was going to say
Bro.
about them because they were
It
slow.
took so long.
No, they were slow.
You're turning into like an adult books like writer here. Feel like,
I have a good vocabulary.
know.
I read a lot when I was a kid.
yeah, I mean, you write content for a living.
I do. Oh, the nose is actually really great.
Yeah, very fruity,
Really sweet.
like apples,
Pears, maybe.
a little floral. Yeah, I actually do. I get pears.
Yeah.
Kind of like some pie, like a fruit pie.
Hmm?
Well, here, have some Bombergers.
Yeah, I really like it. There's a little bit of heat, but it's not like.
Yeah, it's.
But I can still really like.
But it's not low proof either. Like it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell low proof.
No, but it also doesn't smell. I guess what I'm trying to say is like it's not hot though on the nose. Like it's
Right.
not like I can't really.
Yeah.
Smell
Right,
it.
you can get in there.
I didn't want to say that.
It's fine.
I don't know
I'm
why.
good.
I just didn't want to.
I have no qualms about embarrassing myself on camera. Do I taste it?
I do. I hope that
I
it
have
tastes.
really high hopes for this.
I hope that the palate's good.
Hoping I get another 9.5. I'm not gonna. It's not as fruity on the palate. It is tasty. More baking spices. A little bit of leather. A lot of leather on the finish.
It's good though.
Yeah.
No, it's just I think all the fruit and like the sweetness on the nose.
It's much more savory on the palate.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That just doesn't carry through. It's always a little bit sad. Like if I'm really excited about the nose, like coming back to it, dude. I know exactly how I think this is going to taste when I smell it.
Yeah.
And then like the palate is just different, but the palate's still good. So it is also like very coating. So like I do think the viscosity is good. Like it's not thin in any way. The proof is there. Like there's a sensation that's nice.
The finish is great. Like the finish is very oaky, very fruity, and it's very lingering.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Like, I think so. If I rated the Elijah Craig 8.5, this is a solid 8. Maybe even like an 8.3. Like it's really good. Like it yeah, I don't know. It's really good.
I think it's like $80.
That was literally what I was gonna ask you is what does it cost? I would pay like $75-$80 for this. This is overall the experience. I think all of it's really good.
This makes me so I have a barrel strength rye that I haven't opened that we're gonna open.
A Michter's?
Yeah. And do a blind between that Willet rye and Wild Turkey Rare Breed rye.
Sweet.
Because they're all roughly in the same proof point. It's it's an 8 1/4 for me.
This is really good. I mean, for me not liking Michter's bourbon.
Yeah. This to me makes me excited for maybe trying their barrel strength bourbon someday.
Yeah. This is really good. I liked that.
Faith doesn't like it. It's fine.
I was like, what did I say? She was shaking her head like, I was like, what did I say that was wrong?
It's got...
What did I do?
I don't like the end.
Finish.
It's like a movie. I didn't like the end of the season.
She is very like that. So
Fair.
to me,
Fair.
a very big thing is when you get bourbon where the finish or the nose doesn't match the palate. That to me is like usually a detractor.
I was gonna say, yeah, you don't like that as much.
I was listening to Grease and Will from the podcast this week talk about how they work, and Grease basically said he doesn't care about the nose as long as it tastes good. I get that, but to me, like I do enjoy a good nosed whiskey. Like for it to rank high for me, it has to have a good nose.
So I would say this: if both are good, if the nose is good and the palate's good, even if they don't even if they're different, if they're both good, or if I like both of them a lot, then it's fine. It's not a detracting point. It's if so like if the nose is not good, which I don't know, I can't think of an example of like a nose that I don't like and a palate that I really like. But like there are definitely even tonight like whiskeys that we drank where the nose was like, oh, this is really good. The small batch, the 1792 small batch, and then the palate was like, dude, a bummer. Like I'm not gonna buy that.
I actually feel both of them were like that.
The Pikesville.
I felt like the Pikesville also had a much better nose than it had palate.
See, I liked both. I liked the nose and the palate.
But they're so like it's very different.
So like, that's a point I'm trying to make. The difference doesn't bother me if I like them both.
Okay.
If I dislike one of them and they're different, then that's a huge that like is kind of cancels it for me.
Just when things aren't consistent, I don't know why, but to me it's like it bothers me when when I smell something and it tastes very different.
Yeah, I totally get that. The only point I'm trying to make is like I'm okay if I like both and they're different. And I understand that you're saying that if they're different, even if they're both good, air quotes, like that bothers you. I get it. I'm just saying that isn't as big of a thing for me.
That last sip that I took was very malty.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was probably the most malt I've tasted on it.
Is it now a 7.75?
No, it's still an 8 1/4.
I think it's like an 8.3, whatever, 8.25.
I think the importance when you're doing reviews is when you give a number, just go with it. Because I think your first impression is the most important when you go on.
First impression. But if you drink, so like, you drink it.
Yep.
But then you let it sit, whatever.
Right.
You drink it again, and you're like, this isn't as good as I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's more, like, it's gotta be good all the way through the bottle, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brett said head to head.
Yeah, we're still head to head. Now we're arguing.
We're always
Sharing
head-to-head.
different opinions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Differing opinions.
Differing opinions.
All right. Let's wrap it up at 9.
Let's do it. Yep.
One more?
We can do that. Yeah, I'll drink one more.
Let's do one more. I think it's my turn to spin.
Yeah, you should spin.
All right. Well, let's see if we get a non-consecutive number.
I would love that.
Got 7 again. Got 9.
The wheel is fixed.
Yo, let's go.
What is it?
Old Forester single barrel proof rye, baby. Woohoo!
Nice. I really wanted to drink an Old Forester. You know
I
what? I'm gonna do it.
really just saying the
I'm gonna
overlay
grab
is
one
still
of
up.
these.
Yeah, you're right. The overlay is still up.
Clean Glens. That's why you posted that. Well, like we were still kind of arguing about stuff.
That's fine.
Saying the overlay's still up. Thanks, Brett.
Appreciate you, Brett.
Brett, thanks for being here this entire time. Thanks for watching us drink whiskey and talk about whiskey.
Yeah, we
Brett.
talked about other stuff. We talked
did.
about Lord of the Rings.
Brett, thanks for being my friend.
Yo, did you watch Andor yet?
Is it out?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Is it
at least the
really?
first couple of episodes are out.
Really?
I didn't watch it yet.
I didn't know that. Andor looks really good.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't like it?
No,
Uh-oh.
I didn't say that.
But
I didn't say that.
But the voice, your inflection was like, yeah.
I thought he was not a great character in Rogue One.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I felt like he was just the love interest. So.
Bummer. I liked him.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, you know who I really like? Poe Dameron.
Yeah.
Dude, because it's like Rogue One vibes, hardcore.
Yeah.
The books. No.
Rogue
it's not
Squadron.
Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
Rogue One was the Cassian Andor movie.
Well, and you know what's funny? The least favorite of that trilogy is the one where he goes the most BA. At the beginning of The Last Jedi is where he's like, I'm going to take on a Star Destroyer, and he totally does.
Yes. Yep. Which is very, what was the character's name?
Wedge Antilles?
No.
Corran Horn.
Corran Horn.
Yep.
Wedge was like overseeing Rogue Squadron.
Yep.
Dude, we read Star Wars books.
We
too much.
We read very many Star Wars books. I haven't read a book in a while. Like, I think I went through college and did so much college reading that I was like, yeah, I'm good.
So we went. So I went to like PA College of Health Sciences.
Right.
I skipped around in my reading a lot. Relied on my. I didn't do as much reading in college, so I've still done in my 20s a lot of like enjoyable reading still. Right now I'm reading like 3 books, but they're all cut like for learning purposes. But I have I actually was at Barnes & Noble the other week and almost bought a Thrawn book that I had not read. So, which is Star Wars for those people watching.
Supposedly Thrawn is going to be the...
Thanks, Brad.
I mean, I didn't really expect anything less. So
I'd like to retract my statement of saying thanks for being my friend.
I mean, he's at least been commenting.
I'm just kidding. It's been good. Dude, this is hot, man. On the nose, there's a lot of proof.
It's definitely proofier. Let's see what the proof on this one is. This is also a Brantley.
Brantley's
source.
the only person we've ever gotten any samples from.
That's
ever.
not true. Bourbon Bill.
I'm just kidding.
Half
I
of
know.
these are Bourbon Bill, half of these are Brantley, and then there's one from someone else.
Okay.
I forget who. I dropped that.
Drop the paper.
This one comes in at a crisp 128.3 proof.
Yep, I believe that. Dude, it smells good though. It smells so sweet.
Uh,
It's not
mash-
like go ahead.
The mash bill on this is, I believe, the same as their standard rye and it's a little abnormal. It is 60% rye, 20% corn, 20% malted barley. We had this for Jewel Rye this year.
Yeah.
We had the 100 proof one, which is fantastic.
That is the sample bottle that I returned to you because
Oh, is it?
I was excited to try that one. I missed the tasting. Got all 4 samples. Have had the other 3. No, I haven't had the Rittenhouse, but I was excited to try the Old Forester, so I got home and drank that immediately. Definitely liked it. It was definitely good. And then that's actually the sample bottle I'll return to you. Hey Brett, you're dead to me.
Dang you. I want to try this.
Cheers. Also, Brett, I would like to play disc golf again sometime soon. Also that.
But he's dead.
A lot of red fruits.
Smell, dude. Dude, it does, the nose on this is not rye spicy. Do you know what I mean?
No, but it is the herbal rye, and it's just a little bit malty.
So what's an example of another herbal rye? I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm genuinely asking, okay, so because when I think of rye, I think of rye spice. But Sazerac rye, baby Saz, is very caramely, very sweet.
Yeah, Sazerac rye to me is more spicy rye, whereas the Pikesville is a good example. I got a lot of herbal, spearmint and salt off of the Pikesville. The Angel's Envy rye to me is really herbal. What are red fruits? Red fruits are raspberries, strawberries.
I don't know, dude. Don't look at me. I just think
Cherries.
of
Cherries. But cherries usually it's kind of own thing. To me, generically, red fruit is generally raspberry or strawberry. But when I say red fruits, I more mean a freeze-dried raspberry is usually the smell or taste that I get.
Josh, if I was blindfolded, I'm gonna be such a dick. If I was blindfolded and you put strawberries, no, I might be able to pick out strawberries. If you put freeze-dried raspberries in front of my nose, and you said, "What fruit is that?" I don't know if I know what they are. Sorry, dude.
Brett goes, "How can I play disc golf if I'm dead?"
I said dead to me. You're not dead physically. That's what I said. Yeah. Anyway, Josh, red fruits to me, I do think of it, there's this is really hard to explain. I think there's this this sweetness, and it makes me think of what John's saying, red fruits like strawberries and cherries and raspberries, I guess. Name another red fruit. I don't know. It is me being able to say, oh, that smells like red fruit. That has come over time. My nose and my palate, I do not pick up the more specific things that John, or if you watch our other videos, Nate, some of the other guys in our group pick up. If they name a pastry, literally the other day, I was talking about the Penelope toasted barrel, and one of our buddies, Chad, was oh, it's like drinking a blueberry muffin. I was dude, I do not get that at all. I have never thought that, but it's delicious. It's sweet. It's toasty.
For what it's worth, I don't agree with that. So.
Well, but my point is, for Josh's sake,
Yeah.
He says, "What's red fruit?"
Right.
What are red fruits? There's nothing in a tasting kit, right? That's red fruits. I don't think.
Right.
If you buy a bourbon tasting kit, it's when I was smelling that one you had the other week when we were shooting videos, I was yeah, this smells like just all the individual things. You have to get good at picking out individual things as you're smelling 5 or 7 different flavors all at once. It just takes time. And John said, he thinks my palate has developed, and I feel it's much different than it was a year ago, but it still feels wildly underdeveloped when I compare myself to John or Nate, 2 guys who just seem to be able to pick out better flavors. But I also say this, dude, 5 years ago, when we were hanging out, smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, Gentlemen of Whiskey didn't exist, whiskey tastings didn't exist. You would be we would just be hanging out on a Saturday, and John would be we'd be outside, and he'd be I smell caramel donuts or something, and I'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't smell that at all. So you, I think, have a much more developed or sensitive, or you're better at equating like smells to flavors in food than I am in general. And I know I just kind of ranted on that, but Josh, for what it's worth, like, I'm much more of like, if you watch anything that's videotaped to me, I'm like sticking to those basic flavors of this is caramel, this is vanilla, this is maple, this smells like brown sugar, this tastes like oak, this tastes like leather.
Yeah.
Those are those kind of like more general flavors. I'm starting to be able to pick out rye spice general flavors. Anyway,
we do have an upcoming episode on how to taste whiskey, like how to get tasting notes out of whiskey. It'll probably be here in a month. Now that we are end of summer, we're going back to video every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So there will
cool.
be a video upcoming this week, and then there will be a video in 2 weeks. So I guess it's 3 weeks. So we're changing up a little bit how we're doing things. We're doing a little bit less because it's coming up to my busy time in work, and I do most of the editing, so it is what it is.
yeah, and we literally have 0 GNC videos. So
Yep. So Gentlemen and Cigars are coming. If you did not already know that,
John and I are going to do that. So that's kind of like a John and I project. We're super excited about that. I am as good at picking out cigar notes as I am picking out whiskey notes. So if you want to watch me smoke cigars and say I like them, and then John smokes cigars and like pull out super nuanced flavors, I think it's going to be really fun.
I don't think it's going to be cigar tasting so much as it's going to be like, hey, how's the draw on this one? Did I like how it tasted?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that kind of a, like, oh
Super-
man, I'm getting a lot of pepper on the retro hail. Like, kind of, we're not Cigar
First, third.
Dojo. Yeah.
First third, second third, last third of the cigar, like all that stuff.
I might
Like-
talk about that.
Well, you even posted about that, the cigar you smoked at the last tasting.
Yep.
And I was just like, oh, that's a dimension of cigar smoking I haven't started thinking about yet. I smoked that Kintsugi. It was so good. Alec Bradley Kintsugi.
Well, so the specific one that I was talking about was a Pappy Van Winkle cigar that's barrel aged. That one was different because the wrapper on the last third was a different wrapper.
Oh.
So when you peel the band away,
Yeah.
the wrapper changed at the last
I
part
didn't know that.
to a fire cured wrapper.
But I feel like lots of people talk about like, hey, the first third of the cigar,
Yep.
the middle, and then the
Yep.
end of the cigar. Like they are like it often, not often, but like sometimes they're different. Like the flavors change.
Yeah.
I'm just not that nuanced.
Right.
Often in my experiences.
We have not nailed down any of our videos yet, but we're going to do a segment called Draw and Pour.
Yep.
Where we collaborate with Gentlemen of Whiskey. We talk about the pour on Gentlemen of Whiskey. We talk about the cigar pairing on Gentlemen Cigars because, in part, we're not even close to monetizing Gentlemen of Whiskey, but we don't want to close off that possibility, and cigars tend to close off that possibility. Jeremy Sires is a much more popular YouTuber than we are. Does a segment called Leaf and Barrel, and this is not a direct rip-off of that, but it kind of is.
I would say your inspiration for
Yeah.
the name
Yep.
came from that, and more than anything, it's like hey, we really like what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's a good thing, like maybe we can do something similar on a very like a smaller scale. So
Yep.
I don't know, it's really good.
Do you want to? Do we still have just 3 names?
Probably 4. My guess is 4.
I think we have 3. I think it's Camo,
3.
Josh, and
Cool.
Eric, right? Okay. Can you make 9? Can you get 9 cells? Just copy and paste, and then we'll spin the wheel, and then whichever cell she has that number attached to is who wins. Our giveaway.
Everything.
Everything. We'll give
Wow.
away. Yep, one
Okay.
one hole. We'll give. We'll be in contact with you and see what you want from us.
Yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out.
Yep,
This
absolutely.
was super fun. Second live stream ever. Just kind of figuring out like, hey, what is fun? I don't know what's entertaining. Maybe we're not entertaining, but you're just here for the free stuff. I don't know.
Maybe.
Glad you guys are here on a Friday night. This is super cool. This is I had a blast.
Yeah, I had a
Drinking
blast too.
Really good whiskey.
Yep.
Hanging out with you guys, hanging out with John.
Thanks again to Bourbon Bill and
Brantley.
to Brantley Hamby for the whiskey and trading us stuff.
Bourbon Bill, have me on your channel sometime, dude. We'll spice it up. I want to taste with you.
It would be cool to do a live stream with Bourbon Bill at some point. I think that would be fun.
Well, here's the deal. I think he and I both like bourbon a lot.
Yeah.
Like, not because of his name, because I've watched a couple of his videos. Like, legit, I think we have similar palates or similar likes.
Yeah.
Not that you don't, but I think you are like...
We have differences of opinion.
I think you're
that's
much
fine.
more like... You appreciate a wider swath of the whiskey world than I do, probably. So I'm calling him out, Bourbon Bill. I want to be on your channel, dog.
All right, so Faith, you have 1 through 9. All right, you want to spin?
I want to spin, dude.
Let's do it.
The party wheel, one last time.
We'll see if the party wheel gives us something that's not a 4 through 9.
Yeah, if you're 5, 6, or 7, you have a higher chance of winning. I feel like.
Hey,
hold
move
this
over,
down.
move over, move over. Move your physical. Okay, that's
All right.
fine.
Here we go.
All right.
Are you ready?
The big spin.
I'm gonna spin this like aggressively.
Aggressively spin it. Do it. Number 9. Josh. Josh, congratulations, you win. Our giveaway. We'll be in contact with you and get you some stuff.
Awesome, Josh. Congrats, Josh. Thanks for hanging out. Josh, we like you. Glad you're here, dude. Yep. Congrats on the win. We're gonna need your shirt size, and then remember to size up if you're getting a tank top. Pro tip.
All right, we are Gentlemen of Whiskey.
We are.
This has been a lot of fun. We're doing a live stream today. I'm John. This is Brandon. And cheers. We'll catch you next time.
Next time. Cheers.